One skein makes 2 phone cases. The entire project uses just one stitch pattern. The yarn used is 2 mm cotton cord and a 40 mm crochet hook. Part 1. Crocheting the bag base. Round 1. Start by making a slip knot and adjust the loop size. Then, crochet chain stitches. Beginners should place a stitch marker in the first stitch. Here's another demonstration of a chain stitch. You need to crochet a total of 17 chain stitches. Remember to also place a stitch marker in the last stitch. Round 2. Chain 3. To replace the first double crochet, place a stitch marker in the third chain stitch. This is the first stitch of this round. Then, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and in the third stitch, crochet 1 double crochet. You can work into either the front loop or the back bump. One chain stitch and 1 double crochet form 1 pattern repeat. Here is another demonstration of 1 pattern repeat. Continue working in this manner until you have a total of 8 pattern repeats. Part 2. Crocheting the bag body. Round 1. Turn the fabric over and slip stitch into the chain space. Chain 2 to replace the first half-finished double crochet. Then, in the next chain space, crochet 1 half-finished double crochet. Half-finished means you do not complete the final step. There are 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all loops on the hook. This forms the lower part of the crossed stitch. Next, chain 2 to replace 1 double crochet. Place a stitch marker in the second chain stitch. This is the first stitch of this round. Then, chain 1. Pick up and crochet 1 double crochet through the 2 strands on the side of the intersection. The upper part of the cross stitch is now complete. Then, chain 1. 1 crossed stitch plus 1 chain stitch forms 1 pattern repeat. Next, begin the second repeat. Here, you do not need to use chain stitches to replace a double crochet. Yarn over twice. Crochet 1 half-finished double crochet into the next chain space. Yarn over and pull through only once. 3 loops remain on the hook. Next, crochet 1 half-finished double crochet into the following chain space. Then, yarn over and pull through only the first 2 loops on the hook. The lower part of the crossed stitch is now complete. Then, yarn over and pull through 2 loops at a time until 1 loop remains. 1 double crochet of the upper part is now complete. Then, chain 1. Pick up and crochet 1 double crochet through the 2 strands on the side of the intersection. The upper part of the cross stitch is now complete. Then, chain 1. The second pattern repeat is now complete. The stitch pattern for the first and second repeats is the same, except that at the beginning of each round, you use chain stitches to replace a double crochet to achieve the necessary height. The remaining stitches in this round are all worked repeating the method used for the second repeat. Here is another demonstration. Continue working the rest on your own. Note that at the corners, which are essentially 3 chain stitches, you should simply work the crossed stitches into the chain spaces. The fabric may curl as you work. This is normal. Remember, at the end of each round, you must slip stitch the last stitch to the first stitch. Upon completing this entire round, you will have a total of 10 pattern repeats. Round 2, the crocheting method is the same as round 1. The only difference is that your insertion point changes from the chain space to the actual stitch of the double crochet. Here's a quick demonstration. After completing round 2, this is what it looks like. Continue crocheting the entire bag body using this method until you reach your desired height. After finishing, cut the yarn. Part 3. Crocheting the bag opening. Join the yarn at the double crochet stitch of the central crossed stitch on the bag body. Then, follow the bag body stitch pattern. You will need to decrease stitches at the beginning and end. The decreasing method involves crocheting only one double crochet and one chain stitch for the upper part of the cross stitch. Then skip to the next pattern repeat and crochet normally. Round 1. Crochet 3 pattern repeats normally. Then, at the end pattern repeat, you also need to decrease on the upper part. Round 2. Turn the fabric over. Continue decreasing at the beginning and end. Note here that the lower part of the cross stitch is missing one stitch, so skip one stitch and crochet into the next double crochet. The upper part is still decreased by half. This is what it looks like when finished. Round 3. Turn the fabric over. Continue decreasing at the beginning and end. Cut the yarn after finishing. The crocheting method for the bag opening on the other side is exactly the same. After finishing, do not cut the yarn. Directly crochet chain stitches to create the bag strap. Continue until you reach your desired length. Then join it to the other side with a slip stitch, and then weave in the yarn ends, and here is the final finished product.